I'm pleased to be joined by two very special guests on the mic. Two representatives from Team Pineapple, four-time Olympian and owner of this facility, Volleyball, and the first All-American in IPFW history, Lauren Gebert. So you're probably pretty comfortable with the matchup that you're going to be seeing later. What do you think about Arizona right now, up 2-0?
Definitely outplaying Iceman right now. They're playing great defense. For sure, passing the ball well and running good offense. They're playing much better than Iceman right now.
Yeah, I was pretty confident that the way Sizzle played yesterday wasn't indicative of how good this team is. Obviously traveling, halfway across the country, getting acclimated to the facility, all those kind of things. Some of them got in really late. And so I knew they'd be better today. I also think, the Icemen, who are such a talented team, have played a lot of volleyball. And so I'm worried about maybe them being a little tired right now. I mean, I still wouldn't be shocked if this match didn't go 5.
Yeah, with everything to play for, I wouldn't be surprised at all either. It's going to be, all about how Jamie and Hartley plays. He's into the match now. Just came in, had some injury issues yesterday. Didn't see him in the first 2 sets. But he's such a huge part of their offense.
We had a great first match yesterday. I mean, he played wonderful. Then against
he was
us,
outstanding.
He played a little bit. I could tell he was starting to have fatigue and struggle a little bit.
What a serve by Diachkov, meanwhile.
Yeah, he'll be the difference maker here. If him and Andre get going, then Iceman will bring this back.
For sure, I agree.
He was float serving those first 2 sets.
He just wasn't feeling the rhythm.
Yeah, now he's got to bring that jumper.
That was a spectacular rip down the line there.
These guys play. Iceman played fantastic in Buffalo, and the last couple matches here in Angola, they played really well, but haven't seen them play that well so far this weekend.
I agree. They had to win the last 3 matches of regular season to even get to this event.
Yeah.
They had 2 incredible wins in Buffalo.
Rob, what so far this event has impressed you with the teams?
The depth, first of all, of your team in particular, and of Arizona. They have some guys that they can insert right away, ice cold off the bench, and make some serious contributions. Helps that they can bring all those guys all the way across the country. And just the level of volleyball in general. It's just so much fun to watch these guys play. Many of whom have incredible professional careers overseas, but excited about the opportunity to play high-level volleyball here in the U.S. It's been an awesome season. I'm really happy to have been involved. Just fun to watch these guys.
Definitely some specimens out there.
Some serious specimens out there. Like, you see Diachkov, come on.
Yeah, crazy.
The guy's unbelievable.
I mean, he's no Lauren Gebert. Let's not kid
Let's not get carried away.
There's the swing by Hartley, getting on the board through the block there for Iceman.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Connor doesn't try to streak Jamie in here a little bit at the beginning, try to get him right away in the game and the flow.
Especially in this row before he goes to the back row, get him a couple easy looks.
Exactly.
What do you think of Joe Kawiakamoa, number 8, for Arizona Sizzle, the former setter at BYU, was a setter in the national team pipeline, a setter in A1 Italy, choosing, why not? I'm a good volleyball player. I'm going to play some outside. He's a stud.
Yeah, he's playing well on the outside. I didn't realize that about him. How old is he?
Let's see. He played at BYU.
Not 30 yet.
Not 30 yet, or maybe close, but not 30 yet. Just really impressive all-around volleyball player.
Great athlete.
Right on cue, takes that swing off the block and out of bounds.
Just good athlete. I mean, we all know, obviously, the setters are always the best athletes on the team.
Is that right, Lloyd? According to who?
And the coaches.
It may have been a one-person poll that we took down. But, no, he's a good, I'm going to say kid because he's younger than me, but he's a good kid. I mean, loves volleyball, plays with a lot of heart, a lot of passion. Just wants to be out there balling.
All those Hawaiian guys learn to play on the beach at a very young age, learn all the skills.
Yeah, that's key. All those skills, too. Not just pigeonhole them to one skill. Big blocker.
Exactly. Hartley back to serve. Let's see what he's got if he goes 75%, keeps it in, or if he lets it rip. Pretty good serve, clips the tape. Big chance here for Chicago. Starkey is blocked but covered. He did. Can Jamie get that ball? No, he can't. Yeah, Starkey moved to the right side, played against you guys when Hartley went down. Played really well, started swinging with reckless abandon and totally worked. That's what Chicago needed, but it was not enough. Talk to me a little about that match you guys had against Iceman yesterday. It was a 3-0, but I think it was the closest 3-0 I've ever seen. All 3 sets won by 2 points.
Yeah, we talked a little bit. Our first match against the Sizzle, they didn't play very well, but we played real well. Obviously, ball spread around. Offensively, we were real good. Probably our best match thus far of this tournament. We did not play, in my opinion, particularly well against Iceman, but I think one of the characteristics, Rob, of our team is that, players have to understand, you're never going to play great all the time. But teams and players that figure out ways to win, when maybe it's not your best effort, those are the teams that end up winning championships.
That's
and that
exactly
was Lauren's
right.
message to us yesterday. Hey, we won 3-0 against a great team without our best stuff. And so I think that'll be our approach today. Listen, if we play great, I feel really good about our chances. If we don't play great, I still feel really good about our chances.
Yeah, the veteran experience, being so many of you with so many matches under your belt, having found different ways to win in different situations.
Just not panicking. We don't panic,
Very level-headed you guys are, for sure. What a swing by Diac.
That was a great swing. He's so big.
He's huge. He's huge, and he's, fluid and athletic. Don't know what the confusion was there on that play.
It was a touch, but they can't stop playing. You got to play the
Can't stop playing. That ball did not hit the ceiling. I don't think that was the issue. Not sure what it was.
I think they got
no touch on the block.
Sizzle take the lead, 8 points to 7. Already up 2 sets to none. Do or die chance here for Chicago. Love to see that pipe set, but Starkey's feet are just over the line. As a back row attacker, both feet have got to leave from behind that 3-meter attack line. We've seen a couple of those this weekend. Or his foot or toe or something.
Fight very well this game. We just haven't got really the results for it.
Exactly.
Andre with no one up, and Andre hit out of bounds once that play right there. The Sizzle's middles follow and commit a lot on a good pass with the other team's quick. So the pick is available.
What a one-on-one block by Zach Melcher. Holy cow.
Melcher from?
Grand Canyon, most setter out of Grand Canyon. A lot of
I see him. He's an NVA guy then.
Yeah, he's former MIVA guy. A lot of these Arizona guys, Grand Canyon alums, so they have a lot of chemistry. And I was talking to middle Connor Doherty on the broadcast yesterday. They practice together twice a week. I know you guys try and do that, which is makes an amazing difference.
You get to know each other. You become family.
Absolutely, you do. And that translates to intangible points on the court. You guys know it does, for sure.
I'd be shocked if Overby doesn't come back in here pretty soon.
I was surprised he came out in the first place.
I was too. He had a great swing high over the block, and he took him out. I don't know if there's something wrong with him.
Yeah, maybe he's less than 100%, or maybe they didn't feel great about his passing in the back row, because Petty came in for him in the back row and then just stayed in.
Yeah.
The rest of set number 1. Where do you go here if you're Connor Eaton in row 5? You got Diashkov on the outside.
He likes the quick here on a good pass coming from this direction, but we won't know now.
Don't have to worry about
It's
that.
bailed out on the service error.
All right, Rob, I appreciate it, buddy.
Thanks for joining us, guys. Good luck this afternoon. We'll see you in the championship match. Huge thanks to Loy Ball and LJ Giebert for joining us on the broadcast. Nadazin over the top of the block, handled by Diachkov. Big chance here. Back row to Hartley. Poor hand contact, misses that one well out of bounds. One thing that you heard us talk about a little bit is how important Jamie and Hartley is going to be for this Iceman comeback. They have got to have him with his best stuff, regardless of whatever discomfort he may be experiencing, as you see Diachkov crush that ball down the line. They absolutely need the broad shoulders of Jamie and Hartley to shoulder some offensive load for Chicago this set. They're down 2, 9 serving 11. Connor Eaton, a lot of success with his float serve so far this match. This is the third contact coming over for Diachkov. Tip straight to the floor. Heck of an athletic play by Hartley there. His first touch was a block. His second touch was immediately a tip that he tried to throw straight up. Sawicki scoops that ball up onto the tape and Diachkov throws it down. Nice short serve by Eaton. Good block touch again by Sawicki. Chance here. Hartley's going to have to take a swing off the block and covered. Jositis will have to set this ball. Diachkov into the sharp cross-court angle. Beautiful swing by big number 8 in white. We are tied. This has been a great rotation with Connor Eaton serving so far this match, and especially now that it's against Arizona's receive in rotation 1. That ball looked like it was in on the sideline. Yes, indeed, it was. Heck of a serve by Connor Eaton again. mesmerizing Nadazhdin with the knuckling effect of the float serve. Chicago takes the lead, 3 points in a row. They're up 12, serving 11. Tight ball, joust won by Hartley. Crazy one-handed back set by Melcher. Nadazhdin makes it work. The Arizona finally gets the side out. We're tied once again at 12 apiece. That serve missed into the tape by Andrei Diachkov, but I like how aggressive he's being. Wasn't successful with his float serve so far in the match. Would rather see him let it rip. Eaton to Hartley on the backside through the block, and Doherty can't make the defensive play. You see Jamie and Hartley starting to get a rhythm here. It's going to be really important to this comeback. Chicago up 1 point, 14 serving 13. Scott Sawicki goes back to the line, has yet to make a serve in this match, but we know how good he can be. Let's see if he can figure it out. There's one. He gets one in off the tape. Tight set to Lewis. Defensive play made, but Eaton can't quite keep that ball alive. Hartley a little bit unprepared for that off-blocker defensive play on the tip shot by Brian Lewis. Nice work adjusting to a tight set. We're tied once again at 14. Lewis misses that one way out of bounds. Serving substitution here, number 19, Jay Petty. We've seen him so far already this match, but in the serving sub role. For number 12, Jamie and Hartley. And another interesting substitution, the backup setter, number 2, Tim Faulkner. Slightly bigger blocker is Faulkner coming into the front row. For Eaton, don't know if Petty will be playing in sort of a true opposite spot. But basically a 6-2 substitution here. Lewis out of the back row, dug by Diachkov. But Kawiakamoa off the block of Faulkner puts it away. Heck of a dig by Diachkov, but just couldn't quite keep it on his side. This looks like a true double substitution, setters and opposites. Tim Faulkner will run the offense. Petty will be an option out of the D-ball to hit some back row balls. There he is. And right off the bench, he misses that one well out of bounds. The lead now 1 for Arizona Sizzle, 16 serving 15. Pipe works to perfection by Diachkov. Nice set choice by Faulkner. Sends Dan Starkey back to the line to serve for Chicago. Nice serve by Starkey, ripping the nasty knuckly ace into the seam between Kawiakamoa and Winterstein. Chicago really needed that serve to get 1 point clear, 17 serving 16. Nice setter dump by Zach Melcher. Such a cute play, well disguised. Melcher, a front row player, very eligible to attack the ball. We've seen him be pretty physical, blocking and attacking the ball so far this weekend, 17 apiece. And I'm joined here at the end of set number 3 with another very special guest. I have Bryn Kehoe-Eaton with me on the microphone, former setter at Stanford University on the women's side, and happens to be married to Iceman setter Connor Eaton. Bryn, how's it going? We're happy to have you here.
Thanks, happy to be here. I wish that Iceman were performing a little bit better this morning.
I wish so too. I want to watch more volleyball. I want this match to keep going.
I agree, but I think that they haven't given up. They're just trying to find what's working right now.
Trying to find what's working.
Yeah,
I think that
just give them a different look.
Definitely a back row attack violation there.
They don't have many people, but at least they have a lot of players that can come in and give, the other team a different look, which is a great idea right now. I mean, those Long Beach boys were going at it. Serge hitting over Connor just about every time.
They were. They were teammates in college, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
That was a
for
funny
about
matchup
year.
to see.
Oh, yeah, and Connor going after him from the service line. Some friendly banter back and forth, I'm sure.
And it absolutely worked, was Connor going after from the service line. Missed opportunity there for Chicago as they pick up the tip but didn't have a hitter available to swing. Doherty puts it away for Arizona. Interesting mix-up on the double sub here with Faulkner and Petty in for Connor and Jamian. Really just trying to give a different look, right? What do you think about that?
I think so, too. I think that Tim is a great blocker. He's a little bit more physical at the net than Connor. And just, to switch things up a little bit. Obviously, their game flow wasn't working too well. Going down 2 sets, might as well.
Got that right, yeah. Use all your options. You've got a confusion to the scorers table here after Petty hit that ball out of bounds down the right side. Got everything squared away. The score is 19 apiece. Melcher back to serve for Arizona.
Nice pass. Ooh.
Love the tip out of the middle.
I wasn't sure who that set was going to.
Me neither. The thing about these super fast sets to the outside is that honestly, if the middle happens to be in the way, he can just take it. It's almost an option play. It's crazy.
Go gadget.
Seriously. We've seen so far this match a little bit of a struggle between Connor and Diachkov on the outside, trying to run these super, super fast go balls. Nice block by Petty.
I think that, Connor, one of the things he wants to do is go fast all the time, but, if you force it a little bit, then what's happening is the set is actually dropping inside and low so that Diachkov Dre doesn't have enough options. He's a high enough hitter that he doesn't need anything special.
I agree. I don't think you need to force speed to Andrea. As long as you can locate the ball, he's incredible and can make a lot of plays.
I would agree.
Definitely.
He's shown his range by mixing up shots, tipping.
Absolutely.
Short, deep shots. He's obviously a very experienced player.
No setter ever wants to sacrifice location in the name of speed.
I agree.
I think that might be a little bit of what we've been seeing.
Yeah.
That serve barely fails to make it over the net. And Diachkov back to the line. Let's see what he's got here. Nice jump serve. Working on the passing sub Steiner. Kawiakamoa will have to take a swing at this.
Wanted to hit that one.
He did. Lewis on the overpass puts it away.
I just really wish that Iceman could do a better job at controlling these easy balls.
There have been a lot of them this match.
Roll shots,
a lot of scramble plays, free balls that you just haven't been sure about. Not clean on the details, and this definitely cost him some points.
I agree. I think Sizzle are doing a great job at keeping the pressure on them by keeping the ball in.
Absolutely.
On some of these broken plays.
That ball missed by Sawicki. That ball a little bit too low maybe on the 31 set. I like the choice. All starts from a very good float serve by Connor Doherty, who's been really effective today and all weekend. 22 serving 21. This is the business end of set number 3. Chicago needs this one to stay alive. Bailed out by the service error there.
And Suki's back to serve. What do you think? Will he make another serve?
Will he make another serve? Took a lot off that last one and did make it.
By the hair of his chinny chin off that tape.
Seriously. We've seen how good he can be. He's literally won matches in the regular season off his serve. Not that time. Just can't figure it out.
Yeah, I did watch their games in Buffalo, and he went on.
He was unbelievable.
Yeah.
He went up 10-2 against Pineapple in set number 5, all from his serve. Can't find it today, though. Platform set out to Starkey. Big swing here. And he's blocked straight down. That ball's in. That brings up match point for Arizona Sizzle. I was about to say, I'm surprised we're not seeing a timeout. And yes, we do finally see a timeout by Chicago. Backs against the wall. They need a side out, and they need a point on serve. But this is not over yet. They've done crazier things this season. But this is it for Chicago. Brian, if you're your husband right here, who do you set?
Is it a good pass?
Let's say it is.
Perfect pass, I go Bick.
Nice. I love that choice.
Yeah, it's worked every single time. There hasn't been a single time where they've run it where there's been more than one block.
4 hitters against 3 blockers. Just such an unstoppable thing when run perfectly. And I think he has Diachkov in the back row right now. I think that's a great option.
Sometimes I know what I'm talking about.
You've set a few balls in your day, huh?
Once or twice.
Rotation 3 receive here for Chicago. Lewis keeping the ball in with a float serve. Good pass by Starkey. Vortak out of the middle. That ball kept alive. Here's the chance for Kawayakamo on the outside. That pancake play made, but it falls. Arizona wins the match. A really surprising result, 3-0. Disappointing for Chicago Icemen. They knew they had a lot better effort in them, but they couldn't quite put it together this morning. Arizona takes the match by a score of 3-0, 25-22, the set 3 score.
Well, thanks for having me.
Bryn, thanks for joining me. Bummer of a result for you and your husband.
Yeah, it's going to be a long 3-hour drive back to
It'll be
Chicago.
a long 3-hour drive back to Chicago. We
No,
love the way you guys played all weekend. It was awesome to watch. Connor all season.
And this event has been great. I mean, huge thanks to the NVA and Volleyball for putting on the event. And this facility is beautiful. It's great to see the game grow in the States.
Such an exciting opportunity for us.
Agreed.
Thanks so much for being here.
Yeah, happy to have Connor be a part of it. I'm sure we'll see you guys more.
Yep, we'll see you soon. Thanks. A 3-0 victory for Arizona Sizzle. They advance to the championship match